My name is Thierry Vrain. I live on Vancouver Island in Western Canada. We have started in India in connection with Visva Bharati, a kind of village work, the mission of which is to retard this process of race suicide. If I try to give you details of the work, the effort will look small. But we are not afraid of this appearance of smallness, for we have confidence in life. We know that if, as a seed, smallness represents the truth that is in us, it will overcome opposition and conquer space and time. According to us, the poverty problem is not so important. It is the problem of unhappiness that is the great problem. The search for wealth, which is the synonym for the production and collection of things, can make use of men ruthlessly, can crush life out of the earth, and for a time can flourish. Happiness may not compete with wealth in its list of needed materials, but it is final, it is creative, therefore it has its own source of riches within itself. Our object is to try to flood the choked bed of village life with streams of happiness. For this, the scholars, the poet, the musicians, the artists, as well as the scientists have to collaborate, have to offer their contribution. Otherwise, they live like parasites, sucking life from the country people and giving nothing back to them. Such exploitation gradually exhausts the soil of life, the soil which needs constant replenishing by the return of life to it through the completion of the cycle of receiving and giving back. The writer of the following paper, Elmhurst, who was in charge of the rural work in Visva Bharati, forcibly drew our attention to this subject and made it clear to us that the civilization which allows its one part to exploit the rest without making any return is merely cheating itself into bankruptcy. It is like the foolish young man who, suddenly inheriting his father's business, steals his own capital and spends it in a magnificent display of extravagance. He dazzles the imagination of the onlookers, he gains applause from his associates in his dissipation, he becomes the most envied man in his neighborhood till the morning when he wakes up in surprise to a state of complete indigence. Most of us who try to deal with the poverty problem think of nothing else but of greater intensive effort of production, forgetting that this only means a greater exhaustion of materials as well as of humanity, and this means giving a still better opportunity for profit to the few at the cost of the many. But it is food which nourishes and not money. It is fullness of life which makes us happy and not fullness of purse. Multiplying materials intensifies the inequality between those who have and those who have not. This is the worst wound from which the social body can suffer. It is a wound through which the body is bled to death.